Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and the Immortal Hulk issue number 7. Yeah, holy crap, man. Get out your Hulk busters, because wow, holy crap. All right, so let's get into who made this comic book, man. The Avengers, this issue is called. Al Ewing is the writer, Joe Bennett is the penciler, Roy Jose is the inker, Paul Mounts is on colors. Paul Mounts, you're awesome. He sometimes comments and says, "Hey, I'm glad you like the comic." No, dude. Like is not the word. You spelled love wrong. VC's Corey Petit is the letterer. Alex Ross did the cover. Man. So Max Lim did a variant cover. So did Mike Diodato Jr. and Rain Barreto. So this comic book, dude. First off, Hulk created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. This comic, man, you are just talking about hell breaking out all over the place. It starts out with this little kid. He's playing with, he's basically playing Civil War II because he's got he's got Iron Man and Captain Marvel, and he's just playing. And the father comes up and grabs him. Mom's like, "No, wait, we still have a little bit of time. About to be a Ghost Rider, Hell Rider going right through your freaking not your front door, your front house. Like your house is wrecked, man. You missed being killed by, I don't know, like 6 rotations of a tire. Dude, you got jacked up, man." So they're trying to get out of there. Captain Marvel is leading the evacuation procedures, and that's cool. I dig that. If you're gonna have somebody in charge of evacuation procedures, have somebody from the military. So boom, that right there, that was perfect. They got this thing in background called the Helios laser, which they're referring to a couple of times. Like, okay, this is going to be our big one. So, just saying, if we need to use this thing, you knew this thing was going to be busted out. But later on, man, these guys are fighting against the Hulk, and you see right away a fist the size of, I don't know, my room hits Thor. Thor loses a tooth. I could be wrong, but I don't remember Thor ever losing a tooth before. Now, I know what a lot of people are going to say. Dude, Thor's supposed to be stronger than Hulk. Actually, most people are probably going to say, no, Hulk is stronger than Thor. Well, with Thor holding back and Hulk not, technically no. In this particular instance, I can understand the Hulk, because you know what? Like, holding back is supposed to be could be a psychological thing also. So yeah, maybe I guess he was always holding back, right? Even when he went World War Hulk back in, World War Hulk, he was still technically holding back. All right. But in this particular case, he just unleashes with a punch that fractures Thor's skull. So at this point, who's stronger? The person who could stand upright without vomiting. How about that? So I'm down for this. Usually I'm like, no, I think that Thor could win. He's going to take a whole lot of punishment, and then he's going to finally say, okay, that's it. And then it's going to kind of come to a standstill because Thor's going to continue holding back. Not in this case. Hulk just, boom, wallops him. One shot, one kill. It's karate ne sante nashi. So that's what they used to teach us in Shotokan karate, to kill with one punch. So Iron Man steps up with his brand new and improved Hulkbuster after Black Panther jumps in. He's going to electrify the Hulk. Dude, Cap winds up getting rocked with his shield. He's trying to hold that up. The Black Panther gets overloaded. Like one shot, his whole vibranium system gets overloaded. And everybody knows what that is by now because of the movie, all right? But Iron Man, that's the big deal. Like, Hulk just has this look on his face. I got to show this one, man. This may look like it's just, ugly, like, it's not drawn right. No. Devil Hulk is even mentioned in this, okay? So anybody who is saying Devil Hulk, we were right. But it's more than that. It's from my understanding, it's also Guilt Hulk shoved in there a little bit. So, but in this particular case, Hulk is just so out of it that he's monstrously disproportioned. It's exactly the kind of thing that's happening to She-Hulk right now. In this particular case, man, Thor says something which moves me for a second. He's like, is it a possibility that this world is wrought with so much hurt that you have created your own god within Midgard? Could it be your own devil? Captain America is a religious guy. She's like, you know, it's our friend. It's not a devil. Cap, I love you, man, but... So the Avengers are just being jacked up like foobarred. They're being straight foobarred. Hulk is bodying every single Avenger coming around, but the biggest deal is Stark, all right? Stark, man. This guy gets his armor torn apart, wrecked. This is his newest, improvest, coolest, rockinest, you know, anti-foobarist, anti-bodying armor. No, it doesn't last, dude. It doesn't last. Hulk jacks up Tony Stark. Now, mind you, I have no problem saying that I personally love hating Tony Stark. He's my favorite character to hate, all right? I love hating on Tony Stark because he's like, you know, that far away from being a villain. I'm just saying. And that's being generous. It's probably like that. Superior Iron Man was not very far from the truth of Tony Stark Unleashed, as far as I'm concerned. That wasn't too far removed from the real Tony Stark. In this particular case, we get to see a different version of Tony Stark, the straight-up coward. All right? Here's it. Sorry, I know a lot of people love themselves some Tony Stark, but one of the reasons why I can love Tony Stark is because I recognize certain patterns in him. Here's this guy who was never actually in the military, but he bosses around a guy who's in the military, Rhodey, and just, you know, he's got this suit that puts him on par with the gods, all right? He's got the ultimate suit. Nobody in DC even has a suit like this. You could say Lex Luthor, but that wasn't actually created by Lex Luthor. Darkseid created that, if you remember correctly, and later on, further suits were reverse engineered or just more specifically improved upon by Luthor. Luthor didn't invent that; he didn't create that. Tony Stark created all of this. So for him to have this level of power, where he can go toe to toe with Hulk, you know, on a good day, he just got straight up wrecked. All right, he did not give consent. And he just got straight up jacked. You know, looking at the cover, I didn't see Doctor Strange in this, which was odd, but I'm okay with that. Whatever. Dude, this was a straight up drive-by shooting. This was a drive-by mugging. All right. These Avengers got mugged. They came up and they thought they had something good going for them. And I know everybody wants to right away put all this on Carol because blah, blah, blah. Like I love to hate on Tony the way that so many people out there, from a certain community at the very least, loves to hate on Carol. Okay, that's cool, man. That's whatever. Carol was the smartest one in this particular regard. She was getting people out of there. She was saying, no, we need to keep a level head. And for anybody who wants to sit here and suggest, oh man, if she were rocked the way that Tony were rocked, no. All those Avengers were rocked the way that Tony was rocked. The problem is, Tony's the only one there who's a true straight-up mortal. And Tony, in his heart, is a coward. Tony's the guy who's got all this firepower, boom, 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 and all of a sudden he looks like a glass cannon. All right, all his weapons get shocked, and he's like, oh, we gotta use the big gun. We gotta use the big gun. Yeah. Oh, well, if it happened to Carol, Carol's in the military, and I'm going to straight up tell you I am directly offended, and I think that everybody in the military is offended for you to suggest that we are cowards in one way or another. So keep your arguments, on check, all right? No, Carol would not be scared for her life to the point where she would say, let's use a doomsday weapon, okay? And I get why Black Panther would be okay with it. One, this isn't technically his land. On top of that, he's the guy who made a contingency plan for freaking Galactus. So I get why he would be okay with it after the fact. But at the end of the day, no, he didn't call for it. The only person who called for the use of that weapon, and while everybody else was saying, no, 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 he's like, I'm going to do it anyway because I'm scared because he ripped me out of my tin can. Yes, Stark, you chump. You chump stain. Also, the other female character in here, which a lot of people love to hate on and say, she doesn't look like the rich. Oh, God, people. Is the She-Hulk. This was gorgeous. Oh, my God, this was scary gorgeous. This is Jen, held in reserve. Literally, the only in check she's got is wait to attack. Because she's the rest of the Avengers' version of a doomsday weapon. Now, it didn't exactly work. All right, it didn't exactly work, but the reason why it didn't work, see, I like this because I was sitting here suggesting a couple of reasons why Jen isn't going to be able to beat the Hulk, all right? A couple of reasons. The main reason is that Hulk has shown that he can absorb gamma radiation. He didn't need to here. Hulk, Devil Hulk, also used a little bit of the old Guilt Hulk technique, and he compared her to him. Oh, she didn't like that one bit. I love that. I love the psychology of this. Guys, like I said, I don't care how violent this got, and I know a lot of people were desperate for some action, all right? 7 issues in, this isn't my Hulk. Stop reading the comic book, bruh. I don't know what to tell you. I was loving this Hulk. This was good too, though. This was really good. But the Hulk went psychological thriller on her. Like, he went straight Hitchcock on her, all right? Like, I got the theme song to Alfred Hitchcock Presents in my head right now, and he just walked up into that position, turned and looked, and She-Hulk was like, nah, I can't take it. Landed like a couple of miles away. Oh, that was sick. I loved this. I loved this. And there's only one way that I got to register a complaint, Mr. Ewing. Badass. This reminded me of the Hulk of yore, all right? The one way this could have been better, in my opinion, is if this would have taken a couple of issues. And I don't mean 2, I'm talking like 10. Okay, fine. To be realistic with the modern day crowd that's going to get tired and exasperated and they just don't have the patience that we had back in the day, all right? Back in the mid-'80s, all right? We had this, I think it was around issue number 220 of the Hulk, somewhere around there. We had it was maybe 15 issues or so of the Hulk on and off. He was separated from Banner and he was just wrecking house on all the Avengers. And it took all the Avengers in order to bring him down. And it was right around this time that I realized that Captain America was actually my favorite superhero. All right, and hasn't really changed for the most part since. But I was an avid Hulk reader, dude. And that version of the Hulk was like this version of the Hulk. He was genuinely unstoppable. They say, the unstoppable Wasp, unstoppable Hulk. He couldn't be stopped. He was just wrecking house, man. Oh, we got Silver Centurion, Iron Man coming after me. We got freaking, what's his face? The Hercules coming after me. You know what I'm saying? We got all these powerhouse Avengers coming after me. And he's just, I'm gonna whip all of yous. I'm gonna beat up on all of you. And they're all just getting, dropping like flies, man. And taking a breath so the other Avengers can come in and try and take him down. Dude, that's what I'm talking about. The only way this could have been better, in my personal opinion, I'm 43 years old, with my old person take, I'm a senior advanced old head, all right, is for this particular issue to have taken several issues, all right? That's the only way it could have been better for me, but I understand the current generation, you got no patience, all right? So whatever, it is what it is. This was awesome. And dude, the ending, what? Whoa, crap. I was more than a little bit taken aback, and I saw that cover. I saw the next issue's cover. I can't show you the cover. I can't show you the cover because it wrecks the whole ending, man. But if you saw that cover, you get it. That was one hell of a cover, man. That shocked the hell out of me. So this is an A+ book in my opinion, man. This was sick. Oh my God, this was sick. I can't go A+. I can't go A+. Like I said, me personally, my tastes, I'd rather see this take at least 2 issues for this battle. That's me. But this was badass, man. I love this. All right, guys, I'm out. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.